welcome to another episode of Jeremy Canner's Ohio Prospecting. And yeah, I'm back out at the claims. And before I go back that way, I just want to go check out one spot that I seen last time that might be a bit of virgin ground. So let's go over there and check it out. Got my gold pan and shovel ready. Let's go see if we can find some good test spots, and then maybe we might set up over there. This is definitely Virgin Ground Island, and that's what I'm gonna name it. And man, is it a big gravel bar. And look at, everything is nice and tightly packed. Nobody's ever disturbed it. So is there any gold in it? That's the question. Let's find out. Hey, nice tire. I might do a sample from that. But we're gonna go up there to the front of it. So I've walked from down over there all the way to here. And all along this area, I have not found one test sample hole anywhere. This is definitely untouched spot. Cool. Virgin ground. First I've ever found virgin ground on any of these claims. And it doesn't look like anybody's touched it. So yeah, let's get to panning. Sweet. Okay, so out of the first test pan, 3 specks. I got 2 little tiny specks there, one right in front of my finger there. I don't know if I can get the glare off it or not. I'll try. Yeah, there you go. And there's an even tinier one right next to it right there. And the third one right next to this little rock on the left side in front of my fingernail. So that's 3 specks out of 1 pan. Not bad, especially for my area. But yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more test pans. Let's see where the straight line's gonna be going through at. So far we found 3. Let's see where it goes from here on the either side. We'll go in closer and out further, and we'll see what it does from there. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I'm gonna carry my equipment down. So that way I definitely know I'm gonna set up in this little area, because I'm very curious to see what's underneath all this. Just because you get 3 specks on the surface, that doesn't mean that what could be laying below it couldn't have accumulated over time. So it always pays off to do some checking. So you do your panning, and then you do a little bit further down. You could do it by just keep panning, but I like to use equipment. A little bit faster. It's like doing 100 pans in 10 minutes, you know? So yeah, well, let me get to it, get my equipment, be right back. So I'm up and running, as you can hear. Everything looking good. And as you can see, I'm gonna dig the straight line far back as I can, just skimming the top 8 to 12 inches or so. So yeah, I'm gonna work at this for a little bit. Keep that running. Build that tailing pile up on both ends and collect that gold. And I'll see you guys in a little bit here. Let me get some work going. So I've been working this for a while. Got a pretty good straight line going. I did have it going straight through here. And I did that before the tailing pile got big. And then I went around it a little bit so the water could still flow around. Then I started coming back this way. I'm gonna do another test pan in a bit when I go to clean the mats out. I'm letting that tank of gas run out first. And yeah, I'll throw you guys up on the tripod and let you guys observe for a little bit longer. Okay, so while I did a clean out, I went ahead and got that all into the bucket, as you can see there. And I did another test pan at the very front of that, following my straight line, which goes around my tailing pile in a crooked, but I still am going in a straight line that way. So, to show you what I found, one nice decent little piece at the back of there. So I'm still finding gold, which is good, and I'm still only doing the top 12 to 8 inches. Let's see what we can get for flood gold. That's what this is all about on this determination. Let's see how much we can find for just this little bit of a run that I'm going to do today. Well, actually I'm going to do it quite a bit because I'm going to get another tank of gas for that. But I'll take about 10-15 minutes, 2 seconds to you guys. On my second tank of gas, doing my second run. Everything's flowing like it was. Getting a little bit further. I started damming it up there so that way I can fill it in and have somewhere to stand over there. But yeah, turned out to be a nice day. Sorry if I'm yelling. I can't tell if I'm being loud because of this noisy pump behind me. But what a nice day. Well, I'm still running and I've been filling in this section with tailings, and I got all this going that way. So if I stand back by the noisy pump, you can get a gist of how long I've been digging for. And I'm starting to veer off to the right a little bit, but I need to come back this way a little. And I think I might continue running it like that all winter long, because it's going to take me a long time to get to the other end of this straight line. So let's keep following the gold. And here we are, all concentrated down. I was going to use my miller table. That's why I classified this down to 20 mesh. But I started running it a little bit, and I started seeing migration of the bigger gold start going down the milling table. So I decided that it was insufficient for this run. But I am going to get the miller table up and running at the end of this year, because I've saved up all these concentrates from all year. I've already ran through these once, but I think it still contains small gold that the small sluices were unable to pick up. but I will get it up and running at the end of this year. So you will see the milling table up and running, just not yet. But for now, we'll just stick with this and collect all the bigger gold out and save all that for the end of the year, which will make things a little bit interesting. I wonder how much small gold is in that. But we'll see. All right, so without further ado, let me get this up and running. Okay, and we're back. And before we get to the gold, I just want to show you a little bit of what else I pulled out of the creek. A ton of glass. And yeah, it got me. That's why you're supposed to wear gloves, I guess. And yeah, also fossilized pieces of sea coral. This one kind of looks like a beehive. Yeah, that orange on my finger is because my daughter had a balloon that she drew on. I grabbed it and got it all over me. And here's another piece of fossilized coral. More bones. There's been a lot of bones this year. And anyway, and how much did we get out of that 20 feet of just top? Yeah, I would say that's probably just top overburden from floods. So it's just flood gold. And that's not including what would be laying below that for the next 2 to 3 feet before you hit any kind of clay. So there's definitely some good gold laying below this, because this is just what's on the surface. So let's take a look. And here we go. Yeah, some nice looking pieces. Definitely some tiny gold. I'm surprised on how much that Dream Mat can catch that fine looking gold. It's very small, minute gold. Pretty nice. Yeah, and I definitely want to get back in there and keep going, but I can go below it if I wanted to, or just keep going across it. So there's definitely the option there. Yeah, I'll definitely be hitting it. And let's get in there and give you guys a little close-up. Nice. Always looks good on camera. Besides my shakiness. Sorry about that. And that's all I got for this episode. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.